Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we're back on the channel. We got Blame Boy. We got how Spider-Man Brand New Day changes everything. Hey, that's deep. That's deep. I know everybody in the Twitch chat over the past few days been talking about how they can't wait to go check this one out. We had a whole discourse about it in the Twitch chat. Hey, that means if you ain't over there, I think it's the first link in the description. It's in the description. Go check it out. Let's go. Let's check this out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
All right.
Someone fainted at my Spider-Man Brand New Day screening. The MCU is back! Now, the MCU has been making people pass out as of recently, but in those cases, it was a different type of passing out. Some people are lower on this movie.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Is it better than Spider-Man Homecoming? I do not think it is better than Spider-Man Homecoming, but I am very high on that movie.
But most people per reviews are ridiculously high on this movie. And I'm here to give my thoughts on it. Is it the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2? Is it the best Spider-Man movie of all time? Well, I'd say it's... We'll get to where I'd rank the Spider-Man movie amongst the others and my rating out of 10 at the end. But first, let's get into the review. The first half will be spoiler free for my people who touch grass and got jobs and stuff who haven't seen the movie yet. And the second half will have spoilers for people who've seen the movie already and for those who haven't seen the movie but don't care to be spoiled. I'll let you know when it's...
And we are those people. We do not care. A lot of people be in the comments, man, you're spoiling it for yourself, man.
Sorry, y'all.
Bro, go outside. Like he said, go touch grass, bro. When you got stuff going on in life, you don't remember certain things.
Spoiler time though. And don't worry, I will be covering this movie fully when it drops digitally. I just had to get my thoughts out now. So starting off with my spoiler-free section of the movie. First thing to mention is yes, Ned Leeds is still obese. And secondly, one of my favorite things about this movie is how it feels like a Spider-Man comic book come to life. It felt like a comic book where Spider-Man can just pop up and see different heroes because they all reside in the same world. In the comics, Captain America could get a call to pull up somewhere and Daredevil's already there solving it poorly because he's a trash hero. And I think that's dope. This movie's world building where Spider-Man is interacting with so many different characters is fire. Characters enter the movie, serve their purpose, have amazing interactions with Peter, and then dip. No one overstayed their welcome. There was a lot of concern before the movie came out that the movie may be too overstuffed with characters, and in the end it would just be a big mess, like Spider-Man 3, where you got 18 different villains and the fact that Mary Jane can't sing. Or in TASM 2, with 45 different plot points happening, and nothing gets developed. We just supposed to believe Electro became bad because he's a short bus rider. Like, okay, bro. But that wasn't the case at all here. There are a small group of people who are complaining that it's overstuffed, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Every character, like I said, served a purpose and dipped. It felt like a comic book. Alex Coleman said it better than I ever could. Punisher is there for Pete's isolation. Hulk is there because Pete is fighting inner demons. MJ and Ned are there to show sacrifice. Yelena is there because she's felt the same thing that Peter's felt. And Sadie Sink's character aligns with Peter's arc. Everything serves a purpose. Maybe you were worried there would be 87 different villains, but there really isn't. There's only one central focus villain. People like Tombstone has a 5-second scene and didn't get a chance to do Spider-Man like this.
Dude doesn't
Scorpion is used as a tool for the main villain. It's all purposeful. They all bounce off Spider-Man perfectly while they're on screen and never steal the spotlight at all, or well, even try to. If y'all watched my Spider-Man rankings video, you know I'm low on Tom Holland's movies as Spider-Man. 2 of the bottom 3 are Tom Holland movies, and I don't feel like he truly becomes Spider-Man until No Way Home. In No Way Home, that was the first time he felt like he made the ultimate sacrifice like Spider-Man would. And now in this movie, it's an amazing transition from his character going from making the sacrifice to now he's suffering from that sacrifice and finding a healthy way of living with it. because isolationism for no one is any way to live. It's a great character arc to continue off No Way Home that makes complete sense. This is Tom Holland's best performance as Spider-Man by far. I'd put his performance as Spider-Man in this movie up against any live-action Spider-Man from any movie. That's how good he was. His action as Spider-Man is the best I've seen so far. Yes, I think it's better than Spider-Man 2's action. He's hitting niggas with the most insane Spider-Man PS4 finishers, then talking about chill bro, I don't kill. The swinging scenes and cinematography behind the swinging scenes were beautiful. They weren't quite TASM 2 level, that's like elite, but they were the best Tom Holland has had for sure. John Watts talking about, my advice to the new Brand New Day director, don't do practical swinging, it looks stupid. Man, shut your ass up. I think this movie, of any live action Spider-Man movie, shows how smart Peter Parker is more than they all have ever. Had me looking like these out the theater explaining to niggas how mutation works. I thought I was a genius. And Tom Holland is in New York City in this movie. And the city is so important to the story, like how it should be. We don't need Spider-Man in Washington, D.C. or in Europe. We need Spider-Man in NYC, stopping drill rappers from producing more music, rescuing our ears like the GOAT he is. This is by far the best Spider-Man has ever looked in the MCU visually. In all the other movies, he's either entirely CGI or heavily CGI, and he doesn't really seem tangible at times. But here, that is a guy in a suit, and it looks really good. To think it really took 4 Spider-Man movies to get this. Yo, I'm pissed off again. Never let that nigga John Watts near Spider-Man again. Ban his ass from a 10-mile radius of any MCU set. Spider-Man is in great hands with Destin Danielle Cretton. But now, anything else I want to talk about is gonna require spoilers.
I ain't gonna lie, everything so far does look good about it. You know what I'm saying? Like just the whole setup, again, it's Spider-Man, Tom Holland. So, you know what I'm saying? If you ever watched the Tom Holland Spider-Man, then, but I always say, you know, never mind. I ain't gonna get into all that. But I do feel like Spider-Man should take place in New York. It does, like he said. I do agree. Rest of it, I have to see myself.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to watch it. I have to watch it for myself to get a full breakdown of how I feel.
Right.
But overall, you know. You good? You got it?
Danielle Cretton. But now, anything else I want to talk about is gonna require spoilers. So, we're gonna get into the spoiler section. If you have seen the movie, stick around. If you haven't seen it yet but don't care about spoilers, stick around. And if you're clicking off at this point, thanks for messing up my audience retention on YouTube analytics, asshole. JK, I still love you. Alright, let's go. The biggest hidden secret about this movie is Sadie Sink's character, who's of course Jean Grey. The main villain of a Spider-Man movie is Jean Grey, who's of course not a Spider-Man villain typically. And this may seem odd to some people. I've seen that as a critique from some people, that the main villain isn't a Spider-Man villain. But I think Jean as the villain in this movie works perfectly for this particular story. I like Jean in this story a lot. Obviously, it's a setup to the fact that there are mutants in the MCU and to the X-Men, who we will see at some point. But her and Spider-Man were able to connect emotionally and feel each other's pain and understand each other's lives in a way where, I'm sorry, nigga, Rhino as the main villain just couldn't do so. The one thing this movie has that I think that Tom Holland movies lacked a lot of outside of No Way Home is this movie had so much heart and emotion, which is a big reason why the Raimi movies were so great. And a lot of that heart and emotion stems from Jean, plus her dynamic with Spider-Man, of course. Both isolated, both viewed by the government as potentially dangerous, and lost someone close to them. And in the end, she helps him to understand this about himself because he didn't realize it. And he helps her to understand that she's not alone. I've been trying to do this alone myself, and I can't. Don't make the mistakes I made. She also unintentionally helps him with his mutation issues. In the movie, he's being more animalistic and aggressive, incapable of controlling himself. And her actions and words, while not meaning to, help him to understand that this isn't something that Spider-Man needs to neglect or try to suppress, like he's been doing the whole movie, because this mutation is still him. These mutations are part of him. He's not Spider-Man, he's not Peter Parker, he's both. And once he understands that, he gets an insane power buff and starts kicking more ass. I also find it interesting. Based on this setup, it looks like Spider-Man will be the reason the government has technology to suppress mutant abilities. If I'm Magneto, you gotta see me, little nigga. But to get into specific moments of where this movie had so much heart for me, I gotta start with the scene you get of Spider-Man and Ned building Legos together. It's just so heartwarming seeing them being kids doing nerd voices just like they did back in high school when they used to goon together and had no friends. The Peter and MJ scenes are of course very emotional. The scenes where he sees her with another guy and he goes on a swing leaving the party. I feel bad for whoever was the first nigga to see Spider-Man after him witnessing that. He was pissed. And the cinematography on that depressing swing scene is great. A nighttime swing in the rain and perfectly fits how he's feeling in that moment. The scene where he kisses MJ thinking it's her, but it's really Jean Grey controlling her, and he completely lets out all the emotions he's been holding in, how much he's missed her and Ned. The scene where she finds the letter and she confronts him about it, making him reveal himself, and he tells her he loves her and she says,
"Who are these niggas?"
she tells him she doesn't love him straight to his face. She doesn't even know him. The relationship between him and Frank, the big bro, little bro dynamic is so light and fun. His dynamic with Jean is enough to make a grown man cry. She goes into his mind and it's a flashback to Aunt May giving him advice, which speaks directly to Jean because they're the same. He gets shot and then you see the hospital scene of how much he means to the city. And it was just beautiful. On the level of Spider-Man 2 getting carried in the train type of beautiful. At the end of the movie, Peter accepts that he can't do this alone, bringing his arc to the movie full circle. He's like, damn, no wonder that little nigga Naruto was so depressed all the time. And it seems like they're teasing that Ned might remember Peter from before getting his mind wiped by Bill Dr. Strange Cosby. That or he figured out that Peter is Spider-Man. They do kind of leave it ambiguous, but either way, I think that they are telling us that MJ and Ned are here to stay in the Spider-Man movies as Team Spider-Man, and I'm okay with that. I know a lot of people want Spider-Man 100% solo working, but I think the idea of him finding a nice balance between not being Iron Boy Jr. needing others to carry him, and not being 100% alone having no friends, no family, no hoes, a balance between the two is a good place to have Spider-Man in. Now, where does this movie sit on the Spider-Man pantheon for me? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think this is my second favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, right behind Spider-Man 2. But it's close. Maybe this is recency bias. Maybe I'm nostalgia bias for even having Spider-Man 2 over it. I don't know. Y'all have your opinions. Y'all let me know. Special shout out to all the channel members. You know, you guys' names gonna be at the end of every video.
But yeah, that's dope though. That's dope. I do gotta catch up on that. Yeah. I really want to go through a Marvel binge. I do. I started it like last year. I was watching like a bunch of Marvel movies back to back. Then I stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stopped, but I low-key want to go back and do it again.
Doing something else. Or you just needed a break and then never went back.
Like what I'm saying, like
but no, that would be nice to do, to just kind of refresh your memory on everything and the storyline.
And the storyline from movie to movie, yeah.
But
I think that'd be something good for us to do together.
Oh, now we on us now. Earlier it was all about you.
Oh Lord, I'm saying what that I wanted to. That about me. Yeah.
Make up your mind.
I said that.
From me?
I don't know. At this point, who knows?
Okay.
We just here on Earth. Who knows?
But I'm
Earth be earthing. Who knows?
But I'm looking forward to checking it out though. Whenever we check it out.
Yeah, for sure. But with that being said, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below for us. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
Yeah.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.